But then the other thing you were saying was like somebody comes up and they start to fight. You're like, no, I'll come.
Yeah. You just walk up and start taking your pants off, like hold on, what's this guy doing? Like,
instead of taking off your shirt like most dudes.
Shit's about to get crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And then you take your shirt off and you're wearing a bra.
Just some crazy
and a fucking banana hammock on or some shit. Like, oh, this dude's nuts.
It'd be even better if you did the whole banana split thing from Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh yeah.
Chris Evans walks out or walks.
No, the Borat G-string.
The Borat G-string.
No, that's too much.
Too much?
It's not enough.
Not for him.
Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Woosah.
You'll be all right, sir.
Yeah, I know. Oh, a little glitchy there. Let's see. Don't forget to check out them socials. Welcome back. Bonsai Movie Crew. Fun day. God, man. I just want some peace and quiet.
If you are young,
whole fucking
I just want some peace and quiet, dude. That's all I want. I want like, just people to leave me alone and let me do my thing. Let me go do whatever it is I do. Just don't impede on me. Like, don't.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I don't care what anybody does as long as you're not trying to impede on me. Like,
yeah, just don't let it affect me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if you're out snorting cocaine off of hookers' asses.
Yeah,
I don't care. If that's your thing, go do it.
Cool, I'm just going to sit here on a Saturday night and enjoy myself. Like, I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah, just leave me alone. Leave me out of it. I don't want no part of your drama. I don't want no part of your fucking bullshit.
Look, I think it's like after age 28, you're like, drama? I don't want no more of it. Like, stay out of my life.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Whenever I hit my 30s, I was like, oh, wow, my back hurts just listening to this.
Yes.
Like, you know?
Like, you get around, like, you think, man, I'm not that old. And then you get around to 20-year-olds, and you're like, I'm old. I'm definitely old. I
don't want a part of this. But I've always been anti-drama, anti-bull. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't care, dude. I don't care about your personal problems. I don't care about your problems with your ex.
You deal with your own shit, and I'll deal with mine.
That's why I stay the hell away from a lot of different people.
I don't come to anybody with my problems. I don't come to anybody and say, hey, man, can you help me out with this? Or blah, 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 blah. Fuck that, dude. I can handle my own shit. You handle your shit. Leave it over there. I leave mine right here. Simple as that. Like, nope. I got kids and a wife and a job, shit to do, you know. I got dinner to make and dishes need done.
Adult things.
Adult stuff. You know, I got to mow the lawn.
Basically, if you have drama in your relationship, keep that drama between you and that person you're in a relationship with.
Mow the lawn.
We got to.
Oh, you guys got to?
Yeah.
The city put a sign down. They did?
It's our backyard.
What?
Our backyard is overrun by weeds.
The city put something in your yard about it?
Yeah, we got a sign. We got 7 days.
Ooh, buddy.
7 days.
If not,
they'll
charge you and they'll come mow it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be done before.
It's like $60 an hour.
Yeah, it's
$2.
Probably costs us $120 for the city to come and do it. Our yard's really not that big.
Bigger than you think.
Shit, an hour? More than an hour to mow your yard?
They got a whole entire crew.
More than an hour?
No. Wouldn't take. I mean, if they got contractors, they have.
You're talking about like per person?
Like no, just $60 an hour.
Yeah,
they probably $60 an hour. So if you got 5 dudes in there in this backyard,
yeah, probably only take maybe 30 minutes.
Not with 6 dudes. It should take more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like
in and out. Yeah, they're like mowing like sections, like a 10 by 10 square. Like, all right, got my square. You got your square? Yeah. No, I'm not done. All right, I'll be in the truck.
Dude, the thing is, though, it's like 8 inches, and our front is probably like this high.
They don't fuck around.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
They keep putting signs in the neighbor's yard across the street.
They can't do quotas with police tickets anymore. They gotta get their money one way or the other.
Well,
it's the thing. If you go out there and mow it, they ain't getting no money.
Yeah.
But they have to give you the warning.
Oh yeah.
Because if they mow it, you could probably protest that. Like, no, I'm not paying that because you didn't give me a warning.
Yeah.
You know
That's exactly what it is.
So
well, they can only they do one written mail warning a year. So they put the sign in.
He's really looked into this, hasn't he?
Well, I was reading about it earlier because they put the sign in there and they'll send you.
I told him over the weekend, but to be fair, like he's been battling this heat rash and all that stuff, right? And we were gonna go out and do some serious stuff over the weekend. Well, then it got really bad, And so we couldn't or whatever. And then I told him, I said, we're going to get a sign like this week. I guarantee it. And Tuesday, there it was.
RM34. Get it.
Anyway.
Seriously, get it.
No, we have
Mow your lawns.
We
You
have
got
some.
the city will get you.
You got a Tractor Supply and get it?
I don't remember where.
Anyway,
Tractor Supply. RM34.
It's,
Yeah,
the
it's
red,
like
it's the red container.
Yeah, I know.
Big
I know.
red
I'm saying we
container.
have it.
Man, we have some.
It kills everything to the ground. There's nothing left but dirt.
I'm just saying that half our yard is going to be dirt.
You know, and it's weird because out in the back by our garage, from that tree all the way to the fence, it was always dirt.
If you can't mow
Until this year.
If you can't mow a spot and you don't want to weed eat, fucking spray it.
It wasn't when we first moved in.
Everywhere I can't reach with my
You know what'll
mower.
fix the problem? Fire.
Yeah.
We
Everywhere.
have
one
one.
of those,
We just
too.
got to give it a tank for it.
Everywhere.
Weed burner?
Weed burner, yeah.
Everywhere I got where I cannot reach with
Keep
my
on
Because I'm
mower.
going to go around the stone where we have our flower beds and do it with that around the stone. Because I don't know if we want to do it in the backyard. We'll have a whole wildfire.
Yeah, right.
So I think I'll
Do
just
it right
around-
after it rains. It'll be all right.
I'll just do it around the stones.
Yeah, everywhere
we
I
just
can't reach.
it just came in the mail the other day.
No.
Yeah, we just got to get a tank for it.
Oh, you ordered one?
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
I have no idea.
It's like
For
$30.
what?
Dude, yeah, it's probably cheaper online because buying one at the store, like one of those weed burners, are like $60 or $70.
Yeah, it was like 35.
Yeah, I think it was like 65, 64 or something, and like because I bought one.
Dad should
Yeah.
have like
It's
two.
fucking retarded. We had two. Well, the reason why I bought one was because ours was like rusting away,
Oh yeah.
so I had to buy another one, and it was like, God.
Well,
I
that's
might-
why I was like, I'm gonna go kind of cheap because I know these things don't have a great shelf life.
No, they don't.
I might have another propane tank. Let me look at home and I'll let you know.
Well, they do depending on how much you use them. We used ours a lot.
It's
Yeah.
like $7
So-
per propane tank. You can get them at Walmart.
I've got lots of places around the house that I want to use it around where the stones are, and we've got like a brick pathway, that kind of stuff. But I'm not gonna use it on the weeds in the back.
All right. Anyway,
Spray that shit.
let's move on here. Let's get into our creator profile.
Weed it first, then spray it.
He's gonna move it.
Well, like I said,
We have a bagger.
the weeds.
Who we doing?
I know.
Yeah, you know.
Cillian Murphy.
I bet she told you, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah, him.
And then I seen you put
You
it
weren't
up
supposed
there
to
too.
tell.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching him at it. Do his little thing.
That's why I could never ask Madison because she would always be there when I was making the profile picture and
Yeah.
everything. And I'm like, man,
Hide your face.
yeah, yeah, Cillian Murphy.
Don't look over here.
Killer.
He's one of those guys that I could never decide is he handsome or not, because sometimes he looks really good and then other times he doesn't.
He's got very distinctive.
He's
facial
got beautiful
features.
eyes.
That's because they're blue.
Well, I'm totally. That black hair, blue eye combination. Just
Not the blonde hair.
I don't know. He looks.
no. I like black hair, blue
It
eyes.
depends on the situation. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in some when he played Scarecrow, very handsome. But like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other shit, but like other stuff.
Oppenheimer?
I haven't seen Oppenheimer.
like
No, we haven't seen that yet.
or 28 Days Later.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to look skeletal,
Yeah.
so
yeah, and
like,
he
I don't
does.
really count that. But like, even
I heard he's coming back for the next 28 years
I thought he was
later.
the skeleton in
No.
the trailer. No,
No. They
Fantastic.
said that there's going to be, from what I understood, there's going to be.
No, there was just like all these people up in arms about it. I
Yeah,
even said
no,
it to you. I
it
said
wasn't
that could
him.
be anybody.
No,
somebody.
they said it just happened to be a coincidence that it looks like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the writers or said something. I think was no, it's not him. So just let it die.
Yeah.
But
I thought it
apparently,
was too
there's
when I
going to
saw
be.
it.
I didn't, because I was like, I mean, it could be anybody, really. It's just
From what I understood, there's going to be another series, which is kind of a. I don't know what to actually call it because they're not really rebooting it. Like a spin-off series.
Well, they're
I
doing-
guess,
they're
but
doing-
he's in that.
Well, they're doing 2 more movies. 2. So 28 years later is part of a trilogy.
yeah.
They're doing a trilogy of movies.
And then we're gonna do decades and millennia, or
No, I don't know. They're probably going to be 28 years later. Probably, I would assume they're just going to continue with that. But like, I think that
I get tired. Of
I
that.
think
like,
he's
just,
coming back for the next one. I'm almost
Just
sure.
do a trilogy though. Like, just do a trilogy and be done.
Yeah.
Please, I'm
I thought in
begging.
one of them it said like the infection has to burn out within a certain amount of time.
It was 28 days. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
28 days.
Because they
thought
weren't
everything was
technically
safe.
zombies. They were just
It's an
people infected
infection.
with rage.
Yeah.
But
It just continues.
That's one of the greatest. I mean, call it a zombie movie or not, but I consider it a zombie movie. I think it's one of the greatest zombie movies ever made.
I don't disagree.
Because it is the most original and the most realistic of zombie movies, for sure. Right. To think that, like, some virus takes you over and just, like, and it's so infectious and everything.
So badly. It takes you over so badly that there's no, like, sense of humanity left.
It's essentially like a fucking jacked up version of rabies. Yeah. That makes you angry and
then kind of like
super infectious.
Last of Us kind of took that and rolled with it.
It's kind of like Outbreak, but made scary.
Yeah.
Outbreak was so good. It's probably the best pandemic movie I've ever seen in my life.
What is it? Outbreak?
Outbreak. It had Dustin Hoffman, Rene Russo,
Cuba Gooding Jr.
I don't know that I've ever seen that. I know what
Kevin
you're talking
Spacey.
about.
You remember when that monkey spit in his mouth?
Yes. So there was like a monkey that had Ebola, and it was like being transported. Nobody knew it had Ebola, right? And it was being transported, and then it like fell out of the truck or something. Some other dude found it, and then it starts spreading all over the place. But it's like a weird strain of Ebola. It is so good. I highly recommend that movie if you like those, kind of like pandemic, viral, kind of like 28 Days Later, but not horror. It's more drama or whatever. But it is so good.
Right.
So good.
It's called The Bone Temple. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. But it's a sequel. I think it's a trilogy sequel to 28
Days.
Years.
Oh, 28 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're
28
making up
years
our own.
later, The Bone Temple, but I think that starts a new trilogy.
That's what I think. Something like that,
That's so dumb, though. Like, it just goes along with we made a frequel.
And I'm pretty sure that Cillian Murphy's going to be in
that.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
it has a role
get past
at some point.
Trilogy? Stop.
Yeah,
I don't understand. How are you going to age that guy 28 years?
Makeup.
Because it ain't even been, what? Well, I guess it's probably been 20 years.
I was going to say, it's been at least 20 years.
It's probably been almost 20 years since.
But I have a problem with that whole, we're just going to start making up things now. We don't just have straight sequels anymore. We've got frequels and prequels and
like I said,
spinoffs.
Like I said, after a trilogy, stop.
Reboots, and now we're going to have a trilogy.
And spinquils.
A trilogy that's attached to the original trilogy. Those are sequels.
23 years ago.
That's a franchise. Okay, fine.
Yeah, 23 years. That's what I thought.
Let's stop.
All right, let's get into this fucking creator profile.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 12 minutes.
Do you want me to read the creator profile?
I don't care.
That's how we've been doing it. I don't really care.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Okay. Cillian Murphy. May 24th, 1976 was when he was born. He's only 8 years older than me. Cillian Murphy is an Irish film and theater actor. He's often noted by critics for his chameleon-like performances and diverse roles and distinct blue eyes. A native of Cork, Murphy began his performing career as a rock musician. After turning down a record deal, he made his professional acting debut in the play Disco Pigs in 1996. He went on to star in Irish and UK film and stage productions throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s. First coming to international attention in 2003 as the hero in the post-apocalyptic film 28 Days Later. Murphy's best-known roles are as villains in two 2005 blockbusters, The Scarecrow in the superhero film Batman Begins and Jackson Ripner in the thriller Red Eye. Next came two contrasting, widely acclaimed starring roles, his Golden Globe Award-nominated performance as transgender outcast Kitten in 2005's Breakfast on Pluto, and a turn as a 1920s Irish revolutionary in the 2006 Palme d'Or winner, The Wind That Shakes the Barley. In 2010, Murphy will co-star in Inception, a big-budget movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio by Batman Begins, The Dark Knight director Christopher Nolan. A resident of London since 2001, Murphy often works in or near the city.
How old is this fucking thing where it's talking about Inception as his newest role?
That's probably a dated.
It must be. Jesus Christ. This dude just won fucking an Oscar or some shit for Oppenheimer.
Yeah, you'd think that there would be a little bit more. But a resident of London since 2001, Murphy often works in or near the city and has expressed no desire to move to Hollywood. Good for you.
Yeah, but he lives in Hollywood now.
Uncomfortable on the celebrity circuit, he customarily gives interviews about his work but does not appear on television talk shows or discuss details of his private life with the press. Good for you. Born in Douglas and raised in Ballintemple, two suburbs of Cork, Cillian Murphy is the eldest of 4 children. His father, Brendan, works for the Irish Department of Education, and his mother is a French teacher. Not only
Still?
Yeah,
Good for him. Good for him.
Not only are his parents educators, but his aunts and uncles are also teachers, as was his grandfather. Musicianship also runs in the family, and Murphy started playing music and writing songs at age 10. In 2004, Murphy married his longtime live-in girlfriend Yvonne McGuinness, an artist whom he met in 1996 at one of his rock band's shows. The couple live in northwest London with their 2 sons, Malachi and Aaron. Murphy is known for being reluctant to speak about his personal life. He frequently gives interviews about his work, but did not appear on a single live TV chat show where actors customarily share information about their private lives. Until 2010, when he was a guest on a late show on Ireland's RTE to promote Perrier's Bounty. He does not have a stylist or a personal publicist, travels without an entourage, and often attends premieres alone. Shy and private, Murphy professes a lack of interest in the celebrity scene, finding the red carpet experience a challenge and not one I want to overcome. He intentionally practices a lifestyle that will not interest the tabloids. I haven't created any controversy, I don't sleep around, and I don't go and fall drunk. Murphy's friends with fellow Irish actors Colin Farrell and Liam Neeson, looking up to the latter as like a surrogate dad. But primarily, Murphy's close friendships are those he made long before becoming a star. Oh, I like him.
He's a good dude.
I like
Sticks to himself. Kind of like what I want to do. Keep to myself.
I'm telling you, you need a place in this,
the country.
The country.
Yeah, I know.
Wait for a house to come up near Eric.
I want to get the fuck out of here, man.
I'll let you know if something comes up.
Then we'll have to move out there, and it'll be a whole thing.
Yeah, it'll be a whole commune.
Can you imagine, all of a sudden we all start moving out there, and it's like, well, shit, there goes the
They might as well just change the name of Port Jefferson to our fucking place.
Yeah. Fuck, there goes the planet.
Well, just get golf carts, just go back and forth to each other's houses.
Yeah, I got electric scooters.
I can imagine somebody, probably Kendra, right? She answers the door and she's like, Eric's not coming out today. Aww. And we all start kicking rocks as we walk away.
Golf carts in our yards and know where everybody's at.
Yeah, instead of bikes, there's just a bunch of golf carts.
Because that's what old people do.
Yeah, fuck riding a bike.
That's too much work. I can't ride a bike and drink a beer. Come on.
Bikes and empty beer cans. That's how you know where everybody is.
All right. Favorite Cillian Murphy movie?
Sure. I think Red Eye.
Red Eye.
This is the first thing I saw him in, and I still think he does a great bad guy.
He is a great bad guy.
I liked him in Oppenheimer.
I haven't seen Oppenheimer.
That's good.
I haven't seen it either. I'm going 28 Days Later.
It was a toss-up between the two.
That and then
You
Sunshine.
had the time to watch
But I really like it when he plays a
long
bad
movie.
guy.
Isn't it
I do
3
too,
hours
but-
long? Where'd you find
He
the
does a
time
really
to do it?
good guy, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But
right.
One of the
Red Eye was the
weekdays.
first thing I saw him in. And he's terrifying.
Well, I didn't have to do
Red Eye
anything.
He is pretty terrifying in that. He's also terrifying
He
as a
gets stabbed
scarecrow.
in the fucking neck and still keeps going after her. I'd be like, okay.
But he's not a very
Tap him
competent
out.
killer, though, either. You know what I mean? He's always falling over shit in that movie and everything else.
Well, yeah, but I think that's more so supposed to be a testimony to her character. She's already been through this once, not to this extreme, but it's I'm not doing this again.
But I also think that that's one of Wes Craven's weaker movies.
I don't disagree, but it was the first one I saw him in. He was the bad guy, and he was amazing at it. I get that part always gets me where she gets him right in the throat. He can't talk anymore, but yet he's still coming after her, and he's being convincing about it. He convinces this person. He can't even talk, but he convinces this person that he's supposed to be with her. You know, It's just insane to me how good he does.
I'm going 28 Days Later and then Sunshine, because I love Sunshine, too. That's a great movie. I don't care that the ending, people don't like the ending.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
You ever seen Sunshine?
No.
It's another Danny Boyle movie.
I haven't seen it. I should.
I would suggest watching that.
Sounds like it.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
It's really good, I would say. The visuals, everything.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie. And people just don't.
I think he's.
It's about them on a spaceship going to reignite the sun.
Oh, I do remember hearing about it.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
And I like space movies.
Yeah.
Not necessarily sci-fi.
It's more of a grounded space movie. It's really good. It's got Chris Evans in it too.
I like sci-fi movies.
Some other people.
Armageddon.
Reverse Armageddon.
Yeah.
Send a crew to the sun.
Yeah, it's like Armageddon.
Except are they astronauts though? Because if it was like, hey,
I don't know.
you know those guys that run the gas station down the street? Let's have them go up and relight the sun.
Yeah. Just pour some gas on it. It'll be all right.
Wouldn't it just be easier to train astronauts that shut up?
Well, yeah, it's a really good movie. Anyway, let's move on.
They're astronauts.
They're scientists
That's
/
what
astronauts.
Sends 8 astronauts.
Isn't an astronaut a scientist?
Yeah,
Technically?
Yeah.
Technically.
It's good though. It's a really good.
I will have to check that out.
I would watch it.
Let's talk about the movie.
Let's
Very
do that.
skilled scientist.
Very skilled scientist.
Very, very, very skilled. Very good
Very
at what they
skilled
do.
to the space stuff.
Yeah.
Very good at the space stuff.
Usually pilots from Navy and all that, Air Force.
Oh yeah.
They usually
There's usually a military background.
go
things like
towards
that.
being an astronaut.
Maybe that's what Madison will do. She'll become an astronaut.
You have to be a pilot first.
Well, yeah, maybe she'll be a pilot and
Air
she'll be an
Force.
astronaut.
She
Hey,
have
I
to-
got high
She's
expectations.
not an Air
for
Force.
this
She's
girl.
not in the Air Force. She's in the
She's
Navy.
Navy.
Yeah, but they have to take people from the Navy,
No.
or like captains and stuff. Yeah, they do
For what?
for the
To pilot what?
for the astronauts because they have to be like a certain intelligence quotient, things like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
I thought
have
it was
to-
just Air Force.
That's one of the few jobs that they're like, "What's your IQ?"
7.
7. 8. Could you imagine like 2 people? 7. Mine's 8.
436. Is that right?
I always remember.
Did I win?
One of the first things you see in Anchorman was when Brick was like, soon or in many years from now, I'll have what's called an IQ test. And they'll find out that I have the mental equivalent of a 7-year-old or something like that. It was fucking funny, dude.
All right.
Just
You
get
got
a
the
hand
plot
grenade.
synopsis. I was about to start reading, and it's
So,
not even-
following the events at home, the Abbott family now face the terrors of the outside world. Forced to venture into the unknown, they realize that the creatures that hunt by sound are not the only threats that lurk beyond the sand path. 1 hour and 36 minutes. Emily Blunt as Evelyn Abbott. John Krasinski as Lee Abbott. Reagan Abbott as Millicent Simmons. Noah Jupe, Marcus Abbott. And Cillian Murphy as Emmett. Everyone else is just man on this and man on that. So that's where we are.
Yeah.
All right. Would you watch? Would you recommend?
I would. Yes and yes.
I'm going to say yes and yes because I'm going to say this is the weakest of the 3 that's out so far.
I haven't seen day 1 yet. So.
Day 1 is really good.
Is it?
I would put it on par with the first one. But this movie isn't bad by any means. It's not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's the weakest of the 3.
Okay.
But it's still a
That's
good
fair.
fucking movie. So I would definitely recommend it to people, especially
Yes.
if you're going to watch the third one that they're making. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess you could say day 1 isn't necessarily a part of the trilogy.
It's
but there
not.
again, you're making your semantics again.
Exactly,
Fucking shit.
yeah.
Anyway, yes and yes.
Yes and yes.
Okay, sounds pretty good. All right, we're gonna read it. I'm gonna read it now, guys. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
Everybody, be quiet. This is a Quiet Place Part 2.
That was so fucking funny upstairs. This is a quiet place.
All right, so during a basketball game that is attended by the Abbott family, the spectators look skyward as a flaming object hurls toward the earth.
Did you say basketball?
No,
Did I
he
say?
ba-
I
thought
said
he-
baseball,
I thought
right?
he said baseball.
Did I say baseball or
I
basketball?
thought-
I think you said basketball.
It says baseball on here, so if I said basketball, that's my bad.
I guess we'll find out. But I thought,
On the replay.
If I did, that's my bad.
it sounded like
Basketball.
basketball. That's
Do you
why I
remember when
was-
we were talking about that crystal meth thing?
Yeah. I don't do that no more.
No, sorry.
Put that cookie down!
Yeah, that meth cookie. As people
I
exit
don't
the park,
any more of that
yeah,
basketball.
more of that basketball, please.
You should have a quiet place bump. But instead of playing a sound, it just flashes a picture of sign language up on the screen.
Braille. You should put Braille up there. Feel the TV. Oh, that's fucked up.
I
Isn't
told,
it?
I told
Blind
Jack.
people.
I told Jack
I
that
know.
those
Deaf.
strips.
I know.
Sign language.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I love it when
My
I
bad.
see comedians fucking with the sign language interpreters.
I
See the
told-
one where he's like, "Yeah, put that
cock in your mouth.
No,
and she's
no,
like,
no." He's like, he said, something. Put that in your pussy, and she's like being like all fucking. It was like, oh my god, they're
will
very
too, they'll say it.
and
descriptive.
everybody in the audience went. Ooh.
It's funny because I saw the one and he was like, something about sucking cock. She's like, I was like, oh my god.
Can't remember if I shared it or not.
I told Jack
I'll
that
see.
the strips on the highway, like when you're driving, they make that noise. I was like, that's for blind drivers if they get too close to that side. And I totally thought he got the joke. And then, like, what was it? Like a month later, we were driving, and I got too close on the one side, getting onto the highway or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, you hit the blind strip." And I was like, You don't really think that there are blind drivers, do you? And he's like, well, isn't that what? Because I told him that the bumps on the steering wheel are for blind drivers. So he was like, well, yeah, they got a steering wheel set up, and there's like, lines to keep them on the road. And I'm like, no, Jack, that's not what that is. Like, I'm so
Kids
sorry.
are so gullible. That's like whenever I told Gavin, whenever he hit puberty, that his nipples were going to start lactating. He believed that shit for a month and a half.
He usually does it. He'll be like, whatever, you're so...
We were even thinking about getting him nipple guards and stuff, like nipple pads. We were looking them up on it. They exist. They're for women.
They do. I know. They're for lactating
Yeah,
women.
for lactating women. I was going to buy
them
him for him just to like fuck with him more, but he come home from school after like a month and a half. I completely forgot about it.
You should have got him.
Dad, boys don't lactate from the nipples. I was like, who told you that? He goes, my friend at school. I was like, but you believed me for a month and a half though, didn't you?
You should have got him some like nipple tassels and told him those were to cover his nipples so that in case he started lactating.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. He comes downstairs and he's got like the tassels under his shirt and you're like...
Yeah. Kids are gullible. It's great. All right. As people exit the park, attempt to drive away, the town is beset and attacked by hostile alien creatures possessing armored skin and extraordinary speed and strength. The blind creatures have hypersensitive hearing to track the target of all their victims. So did anybody realize that like they learned that they tracked by hearing really fast? Like as soon as they got in there, they're like, "All right, be quiet." Like,
well, I think
they were just trying to be quiet so that maybe they wouldn't
because
hear them. But...
if you're being stalked by something, your first instinct is to be quiet,
right?
So that they don't find you.
Like Jurassic Park in the kitchen.
Yeah, I will say that what struck me in these first scenes was Emily Blunt, and especially that driving scene. That was why I posted it, because it was like.
She should have died.
Well, like not just not that. It's more so like her acting in it. It's so guttural, visceral, and like you can tell like she's not just scared. She is utterly petrified, but also knows that she has these kids to protect.
Right.
And she does such a good job at conveying that.
It's because Emily Blunt's the shit.
Just right off the rip,
She's one of my favorite actresses of this generation.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was what struck me in the beginning scenes, was her acting in those scenes was amazing. And that's not to downplay any of the other actors. I thought they all did a great job.
I'm still waiting on my Edge of Tomorrow sequel. Tom Cruise.
Yeah, there's the one where they keep dying.
Yeah. Live, die, repeat.
Yeah. I gotta watch it. It's on my list.
You've never seen it?
Nope.
Oh, it's great. It was like definitely like one of the movies. Like, it might be okay. And then I watched it, like, that movie was fucking awesome. And Emily Blunt is a straight up badass in that movie. She's more so badass than Tom Cruise in that movie. She's so pretty. Yeah. She's awesome. Anyway, over a year later, the aliens have killed much of the Earth's population, including Lee Abbott, who had sacrificed himself to save his surviving family, wife Evelyn, deaf teen daughter Reagan, adolescent son Marcus, and a newborn son, which was in the first movie. If you haven't seen that, you should probably watch it.
There was a first one?
Yeah. Reagan previously discovered that high-frequency audio feedback could incapacitate the creatures. She devises a makeshift method of transmitting the noise from her cochlear implant hearing aid through a microphone and speaker, allowing the creatures to be fatally shot when they are vulnerable. I think I said it in the first one. The weakest link about these movies is that you're telling me from the time that they come to Earth until civilization gave up, not one government had somebody smart enough, not one kid even came along and said, hey, I've got an IQ of 3,000. How about we throw some high-frequency noise at them? Since they're so sensitive about hearing.
You went way more in depth than what I had a problem with.
No, I said it with the first movie.
I
said it with the first movie, but that is a huge problem.
Huge problem. Well, the only thing you could argue with that is that they attacked so fast and fiercely that there wasn't time for that. But at the same time,
you're talking government.
But even the most typical people, anybody with an like mediocre IQ knows that dogs have sensitive ears. High frequencies bother dogs. Mm-hmm. You're telling me that these things who literally track by sound and everything, nobody thought, well, we should try a high frequency.
Like you didn't think to put like a dog whistle on at all times, like around your house or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like I was telling him, my thing is like you have like what was that Pacific Rim, right? Where you had all of the governments come together to fight this one enemy that was targeting Earth, right? At the point that you've got something that's targeting Earth and humanity itself, there is no more me, mine. It is all of us. And every government is going to drop whatever beef they have to fight this enemy.
We literally have weaponized sound systems
now.
As a government.
We do have weaponized sound systems now.
Yeah. So just think, I mean, all the government had to do was turn those on.
Well, see, you're still on the same line as me, though, because, like, I'm saying, like, you're.
But there's nothing to say that isn't happening yet.
Yeah,
we haven't seen the full story yet.
This is true.
So, but I'm sure that.
Well, that's what I said too when we were talking about it. I said maybe in the coming movies, there's going to be something that's going to say, yeah, that's a thing, but here's the reason, and it may be a good reason. So I don't ding it for that necessarily. All I'm saying is that given what we know right now, that is the biggest plot hole to me, is that there's no way, given everything that we know now, and then all of the governments would want to come together to fight this common enemy, that they wouldn't have come up with something. Right. Or that, somebody, like you said, somebody in their own house didn't go, we got about 30 million dog whistles. Why don't you, record that, and then we're just going to blast it 24/7.
So here's my problem with what I said was like I had an issue with. She cut the power cord, plugged in mic in. Where the fuck does she have a power supply?
I agree.
I didn't understand that either. She cut the power cord. I'm like, how's she using that thing?
Yeah,
battery.
But there was no battery. She didn't show any battery hookup or anything.
They showed her cutting it.
They showed her cut the power cord.
Yeah. But they never showed anything after that.
They didn't show her cut like at a certain length. She cut it all the way to the box.
Yeah, you can still open it up.
But if you have any,
she's a smart fucking kid.
Yeah, I understand.
She's gonna have to make it portable.
But yeah, okay, but
maybe show us that.
I get that.
You still want to give yourself a little bit of extra cord, so you're not fucking trying to.
Yeah, I didn't understand that she cut. She cuts the power cord.
No, he's saying battery.
If that's what I'm saying.
Why can't you just wire it? Right. Put the battery inside.
Yeah, but
I get
but
that.
What I'm saying is you want to cut yourself a little bit of slack so you're not trying to fight with the small ass cord inside the box.
I'm not worried about that. That's
semantics. And you use the cord.
The problem is whatever they did to power the speaker, they should have shown.
Yes,
cut a little bit
of
cord.
So that's all I
have a little bit more of a.
It could have been some unrealistic bullshit.
It's a problem. It's a recognized problem. But I agree with Joseph. They should have shown the solution.
Yeah.
And maybe there's like an edited.
She could plug it into her asshole for all I care. Just show us how you power it.
But
power it with farts.
Electric,
but see, they're in that aspect right there. You're opening up a box. Now you got to take time to open up a box instead of have a quick change out. I mean, what if she runs out of battery?
This guy, he's looking really deep into this.
Alongside it,
the kid that ended up in a bear trap.
You want to have something quick, accessible. You know what I mean?
Yes, but that's. I mean, it's like the only way to make it portable.
Well, how are we going to do this now?
Well, I understand that. I'm just saying you want to have at least quick, accessible, so we can change the battery out real quick.
Well, and they didn't really use it all that much. They turned it on, the thing started freaking out, and they shot it.
Well, they did. They used it about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, but they didn't leave it on all the time.
No, but I'm just saying. I agree with Joseph. They should have shown some kind of reasoning for why it works without a cord.
That's mine.
I don't agree. I don't disagree that it's a problem.
That was just my issue.
I wrote that down too.
When he was just talking about how she was making this makeshift sound thing, I was like, yeah, I have an issue with it because I was like, where the fuck's the power supply? She cut the damn cord.
No, I don't disagree. I wrote that down too, but yeah.
All right. Kids,
anyways,
let's move on. God damn it!
Bunch of fucking engineers in here.
I ain't no engineer. I'm an engineer. I ain't getting paid enough.
Your IQ was
7.
7.
I made a box.
All right. So,
Sir, that is a triangle.
Oh.
with their isolated home now destroyed, the family searches for other survivors. They bring Reagan's kit to fend off the creatures. By kit, they mean the speaker and the coke leader with the microphone. Upon entering a fenced-off area with Evelyn setting off a sound alarm, Marcus gets his... See, it's all you gotta do is talk to him. Upon entering a fenced-off area with Evelyn setting off a sound alarm, Marcus gets his right foot stuck in a bear trap, which was fucking stupid. I don't care how much that hurt. You don't scream like a bitch. Like, dude, come on, man.
You don't know. You don't know.
You're right, I don't know, but I'm gonna try my hardest. That dude straight up screamed like a girl.
I get it, but you don't know. Like, I'm telling you right now, you get a bear trap.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that
gonna
is
break your ankle.
thousands
I get
of
it.
pounds of
No, I get it. It
force.
fucking hurts. But, dude.
He's also, what, 12?
Nah, I bet he's like 14, 15. 14.
Still, come on. At 14 or 15, you didn't have the wherewithal like you do
I
now.
don't care, dude. If I, subconsciously, it's been over a year. Subconsciously, you know.
Subconscious means jack when you have just a guttural reaction.
I don't care. I would have punched that kid right now. I'd have knocked his ass out cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying I wouldn't have
Nitrous
knocked him out,
oxide
just
gas.
for everybody's like
My
safety.
kid, even if it was my kid, I would have went, blah!
Especially if it was my kid. Because it's for everyone's safety, not just his. Especially if it was my kid, I'd have knocked his ass out. But that's what makes these movies great. Is
She
these,
has the nitrous oxide.
Just shove it over his face.
Shut up.
no, but that's what makes these
Pillow.
movies. That's what makes these movies great. Is these visceral reactions to stuff. Because it's just a reminder that these kids are kids.
He
They're kids that
sure
are going
was
through
in well
something
enough
terrible.
condition after just a day to be up hobbling around and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, but she did make the comment that if I don't go, you're going to be in some real pain soon, which meant that they were drugging him up.
Oh, I gotcha.
Still would be walking around. This shit would have broke your ankle.
He was climbing up and
She
down
said
that
it wasn't
ladder and
broke.
shit.
But she said it wasn't broke.
Oh, well then why the fuck was he whining like a bitch?
Once
He's
again,
got a point.
once again, it's a fucking bear trap.
I
And it's
know.
it is a absolute miracle that it didn't break his ankle. It was probably how he landed, to be all honest.
Maybe. Pussy ass.
Or the
kid.
fact that he's a child, and those things are usually made for bears.
My 9-year-old.
So
could-
his ankle was probably well below the mark.
my 9-year-old
or
could have
it
taken
slammed.
that bear trap better than him.
I doubt it.
I know. Anyway,
I want to see you get hit with a bear trap and then go, I'm fine.
no, I would. Totally would. Totally would. I know it's gonna hurt. You could chop
Anybody
my
got a
leg
bear
off.
trap? Anybody?
You could chop my fucking leg off, and I guarantee you I would not scream like that.
It's a guy thing. It really is.
I promise you I would. Even
I'm
if
calling bullshit
even
on
if
both
there
of
was
you.
no threat of like monsters and shit, I would not scream like that.
I broke
I fucking
my
promise
hand.
You know what happened?
happened?
Okay, so I took a hole saw to my leg. Took a big chunk out of my leg. I could see the bone. You know what happened? I got pissed off. I was
Yeah.
like, motherfucker. That's all I said, and I put my hand over it and clenched it so I wouldn't bleed out. And then I didn't even go to the hospital. They super glued that bitch shut.
That's shock, though. That's like, he didn't even scream for a full, like, whatever.
No, I wasn't
until he
shocked. I was
realized.
just a little woozy from losing too much blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's usually what happens.
We're men, okay? Don't underestimate us.
Yeah.
Karen's
I don't
"Whatever,
like the
y'all are
sight of
pussies."
blood.
I don't know. When I ran that grinder over my hand, I was just like, fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. It's a,
Exactly.
No, I'm not disagreeing, but I'm just saying that, like, in
Like a
these-
bear trap? The bear trap? Nah. I got weak bones.
I got weak bones.
But
I
I'm
got
just saying,
weak
like,
bones.
y'all bitch like you bitch like little bitches when you're sick.
This is
that's
true.
sick.
Oh,
That's-
say that
that's
into the
a-
mic,
that's
Karen.
another
You
Everybody's
thing.
bitch
here.
like little bitches when you're sick.
Hey,
And you're gonna sit here and tell me that you get a bear trap to the ankle, and you're gonna
I
be
will
like,
be the
"I'm
first-
great."
when it comes
I
to
will be the first to say that I do not bitch like a bitch when I'm sick.
I'm gonna ask your wife.
You should ask her because Actually, don't ask her because she's going to tell you that I'm like a crybaby.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that's only because she wants to baby me when I'm sick. You're going to message her.
She's going to text her.
God damn it.
Okay, when it comes to physical pain with men, we can deal with it. Now, when it comes to like a sickness, we're like, fuck.
That's because with a sickness, I think we're like, this is bullshit. I don't need this shit right now. This is pissing me off.
I'm dying in my deathbed. Leave me alone.
Anyway. Oh, man, where was I? See, now I lost my place. Okay. His subsequent screams attract a creature using the hearing aid and a shotgun. Reagan and Evelyn kill it.
Hello? Hey.
Is that Crystal?
Does your husband freak out like when he's sick? Like, does he act like a little bitch? Only when he's sick, yes, is what I got. I'm just trying to prove a point.
But ask her, does it piss me off or do I act like a bitch?
Does he act like a bitch or does he get pissed off? He acts like a bitch. You want to be babied.
That's not true.
I'm getting it from right. I got it right here.
But I like getting cuddles for my wife.
I like getting cuddles. Now she's pretending to be you. Oh, I should have put this on speakerphone.
Fuck off.
Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
We'll never win that battle.
No,
Joseph.
fuck no. Women are always have each other's back.
She
Yeah.
said, I can't breathe. Hold me, I can't breathe.
I never said that. I've never said that. I have never said that. That's such bullshit.
I rest my case.
Whatever.
That's our final time to just.
I'm not even going to
actually
argue
get
with
a
it.
chance
I know I'm
to
not
just
going to win that
relax.
battle. I'm going to leave it be. All right. Anyway,
That's our excuse to finally lay in bed for a day.
it really is, though. It's our excuse to be lazy for once. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. Like, oh, can you make me some soup, please?
I
Yep.
appreciate you. I just want you to know that.
I make my own soup.
I usually do too.
I'll
Usually
be
all
honest.
I drink is
I'll
like
be honest,
chicken
okay?
broth.
Since I'm giving you so much shit, when I'm sick, I am a fucking baby.
I know you were sick and we didn't have podcasts for 2 weeks.
Fuck off. That was so bad. I used to call my mom when I was sick all the way up into my 30s. Like, I'd be like, Mom, I'm sick. And I need you to come up here and take care of me. And I'm not even joking.
There's only been one time that I've actually called mom or called you. It was like when I had COVID.
If I called my mom whenever I was sick, she'd be like, Joseph, stop being a bitch. That's what she'd be like,
I
stop
don't
being a
even
pussy.
call my mom.
When
Yeah.
I lived at my grandma's house, I straight called my mom and was like, I need soup and some 7-Up. And she straight up came up there with it, made me some soup and 7-Up, and was like,
My
baby
mom
and me
would
and
not do
everything.
that. She'd be like, get your fucking wife to do it. That's what
Well,
she would say.
in my defense, Kendra don't have her license. So if I don't have it at home, hey, can you go pick it up for me?
Yeah. Nah, like him, he will take care of me when I'm sick, because I am seriously, like, I am the biggest baby there is when I'm sick.
If I'm sick, I do everything.
Yeah, so it's like a flip-flopped thing. But I had a baby, so.
All right.
He's like, I'm not going there.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
We'll never win that battle, so there's no point
just
trying.
don't even try. That one's a rough one.
Right. Fuck, where was I? No, I keep losing my spot. All right, they stumble
In your
upon
basement.
Emmett, a reclusive friend of Lee's, who reluctantly takes them into his bunker under the foundry.
Hold on a second. Like, why did he have sound traps?
I didn't understand that either.
Okay, I'm not crazy then. 'Cause,
So
like,
he has been out in the. I want to say
What Eric's about to say, I think, is probably what I'm thinking, too.
I'm thinking the same thing,
he
actually,
knows
I
what
think.
other people are like
Yeah.
out there.
yeah,
in
because
the
he does
world.
make the comment about how
People
So
aren't
he's
just
setting
people
up, making
aren't-
sure
people aren't worth dying for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's making sure people do not enter his space.
Or if they
and
do enter his space, they're getting taken care of quickly.
Yeah.
Got it.
And without him having to make a noise.
No, that makes sense.
They've been isolated this whole
As soon
time.
as I asked the question, I
Yeah.
was like,
And I can
wait.
almost
Yeah.
guarantee that's how his kids die was from other people.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I would love to know why he feels
That's why
that
he
way.
turned that way.
You know, like they didn't do any explanation on that. He just went.
They should. They should give him more backstory
yeah,
in the
and like
next
I
movie.
get that. Like, okay, so his wife got sick. So okay, sure. and they never explain what happened to his son. But I'm with Eric. It has to be
I
ingrained
guarantee
in that mentality he's got.
I guarantee it had something to do with other people.
Yeah,
Either
or maybe
got
he
his
took in
kids
other people
killed
after his
or
wife
killed
died,
them.
and it got his son killed somehow.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean?
think that's what I think, and I think that
it almost
it'd
have to
be really wise of them to do kind of what they did with this movie and the next movie, only for Emmett. Like, give us a little bit of backstory. Start at the town.
I really liked Emmett's character.
I do too.
I like his.
He's
arc.
easily my favorite part of this movie.
Yeah.
I really like the daughter.
I do. I like her too, but Emmett's my favorite person.
I think it's just because you got a little bit of it in the first with her sort of like growing into her own.
Yeah.
But in this one, she's really her father.
Yeah.
Like she's.
It almost
really
feels like Emily Blunt and like the other two kids are like just they're in the
guys.
background.
Fuck
They're like
those
this little
guys.
side story
Yeah.
over here that nobody gives a shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get back to Emmett and Reagan.
But it really was Reagan's story, honestly.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It was just her.
It was in the first one too.
Well, sure, but it was more so like you get to see her really like become her father. Like she is Lee.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like Evelyn says. She says, if Lee was here, he'd tell you that she's the type of person worth dying for, or saving.
Yeah, she's worth saving. Yes.
Yeah. So, anyway, Marcus and Reagan discover radio station signal that continuously plays the song "Beyond the Sea." Reagan determines it is a clue meant to lead survivors to a nearby island. She theorizes that if she can reach the radio tower located there, the hearing aids' high-frequency noise can be transmitted to others who can weaponize the signal against the creatures. After confiding her plan to Marcus, she secretly ventures out alone to find the island. Discovering that Reagan is gone, Evelyn implores Emmett to bring her back. She almost seemed like, dude, I done told you guys got one night here. Your daughter left. Go get her yourself. Like, any other asshole would have said that. But
you're not wrong.
But he was like, he has a heart. You know what I mean? He's like, damn it. You know what I mean?
Well, and I think that he really recognized the fact that she is a single mother out here with 3 kids, one of them being a baby. Is he really going to, like, make her leave? Or, like, say, yeah, I'll watch the kids?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's him. It's got to be him. You know?
Yeah. Okay, I'm in return to boundary. Appealing to his sense of duty, Reagan pursues Emmett to help complete her mission. Wait, where the fuck am I? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. Emmett finds Reagan and wants them to return to the foundry. Appealing to his sense of duty, Reagan persuades Emmett to help complete her mission. Meanwhile, Evelyn leaves Marcus and her infant at the foundry to gather needed medical supplies and equipment.
Which, why didn't she do that while Emmett was still there? Like that, or war on the way?
Well, I think that it all came pretty abruptly, I would say, because you got to understand they were only there for less than a night before.
Yeah, but
Reagan
I'm saying
left.
that, like, to go and, like, at least medical supplies, right? You have to go by the pharmacy to get where they were with Emmett. Because she had to go backtrack.
Right.
Like, at least regular medical supplies. Like, maybe she didn't know that she was going to need, like, narcotics or something.
Maybe,
but, like,
yeah, right.
She had to go back and she had to get another
oxygen tank.
Yeah. Like, to me, that's like a 101.
And then end up having to blow them up.
Yeah. Like, and then you wanted to talk about the sound when they were at the train station. How it was all quiet when you had Reagan on screen. Because she's deaf, right? So she can't hear anything.
Yeah, and the transition of, like, they're focusing on him and then he shows up and you see him start to talk,
and all
or
of a
whatever.
sudden, just all that noise.
Yeah,
just
you just hear all the fucking sound come back in. I thought that was really
That
neat.
is really cool. I like how they do that, like kind of showing it from her hearing perspective.
Yes.
And then transitioning.
Because
into...
in this movie, it's all about the sound, right? And, like, so we're used to, like, visual, like, stimulation.
Yeah.
But that was a really good indicator of what kind of movie that these are, because it was a hearing stimulation where you were just kind of like, okay, you're giving like this little slice of how it is for Reagan, and then all of a sudden, whoosh.
And that's one thing you got to give it to for this movie and the previous movie
Mm-hmm.
is that, and honestly, even day one, which you guys haven't seen yet, but
Right.
those movies, if they're not visually stunning because there's so little dialogue and things, then you can't be entertained by the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But these movies are so well shot, like beautifully shot. I've only got a few minor complaints about the CGI with the monsters. There's a couple spots where I'm like, that looks shitty as fuck. But other than that, like, it looks amazing.
I say John,
and I'm not even talking about like the visual effects. I'm talking about just cinematically.
I say John Krasinski. He's an amazing actor and director.
I agree.
I
Like,
like John.
the acting in both of these movies is just chef's kiss.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, you've got this great direction. I agree with you. The CGI is a little bumpy, but I think in the end,
the only two parts of this where the CGI bothered me was where the monster was trying to get inside that thing with them.
Yep.
That part was shitty, and the part where she sticks that pole, hits the other monster with the pole, and you can blatantly see that it's a CGI Like, it looks shitty.
Yeah.
But aside from that, the rest of it looks fine.
Mm-hmm. I think that's more so like, where do you cut corners for the budget?
Yeah, maybe.
And I think they felt like
it was more lighting, I think, inside that
Sure,
thing.
absolutely. And I think that a lot of it with the monsters is sort of like them looking at it from this perspective. The monsters are a sidebar to the human story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where are you going to cut corners? You're going to cut corners with the monsters.
Right.
That's not to say that I don't think it was a mistake or that,
The only thing, and this is still a complaint that I even have in this one, is that the monsters look cheap. I don't like the monster look. They look like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. They look like your atypical monsters of this generation of horror.
But I think when they put these monsters together in the first one, they had an ultimate goal. And what I mean by that is they make the comment in this movie, which seems convenient until you put into perspective the actual way that the monsters are organically, how they are physically. So in the first movie, you just see these monsters with these gangly little arms and whatever, and you think, okay, Demogorgon, right? But in this one, they make the comment that they can't swim.
Yeah.
That when they can't swim, they get in the water and they can't swim. If you look at them physically, it makes absolute sense that they can't swim.
Because they're just long and lanky.
They're long. There's nothing to really hold to water. The armor is going to weigh them down. They have claws instead of webs, or like even be able to shut their. Like we can do this, right?
And that's a big part of the day one too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like I think
the black dude in this one is in day one.
Yeah. So I'm saying
after watching this one and then watching day one, you're like, oh.
I know, right?
Poor guy's gonna bite it in the next. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't survive, so it kind of sucks.
No, I'm saying that it. While you're looking at the first one, especially if you just saw the first one, you haven't seen the second one yet, or the second one hadn't come out, you're saying Demogorgon, and everybody's going, yeah, that's cheap. But in the second one, you kind of go, I wonder if that was on purpose. Yeah. Like, I wonder if that's the way they were supposed to look because they were going to have this angle where they can't swim.
So you're telling me that this monster that got stuck on that boat, that pushed its way over to that island,
Castaway or whatever,
it didn't. I mean, obviously it can't see, so it didn't just try to jump from the boat to something else.
I'm sure that it's not just hearing, that it also, I'm sure, it's like
sonar.
So not just sonar, but like its feeling senses. I'm sure whenever its foot is on the ground, it can feel sound and like shit like that through the ground.
I agree with Jeremiah. It's going to be sort of like they have all of this.
See, I don't want to hear nothing about sonar because you think they'd already used that to fucking find people.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm talking more so like Reagan. There's so much focus on Reagan because she's deaf.
Yeah.
Right? But because she's deaf, she also has more senses to drive her in other ways. Right? So I think these monsters are sort of similar. I'm not saying sonar, but they're probably going to be able, like you said, their feel is going to be more persistent. They're going to touch.
They're like a blind person.
Yeah, they're going to have, just like Reagan, they're going to have super sensitive other
smell,
senses
taste,
be more super,
everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too, and people even say this about people who lose their sight. Their other senses pick up.
Right.
They get stronger because they don't have sight.
And the same thing with Reagan, right? Like she's deaf. So she's hypersensitive in other ways. I think that the monsters are the same way.
Right. Okay. The only other real complaint that I have with this movie is my thing with so they have really good hearing.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that they'd be able to track by heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like I always thought heartbeat has got to be something that they can hear.
I think I don't. It's like it's so convenient because like one time they're like super sensitive hearing, and then other times like you said heartbeat, or like how she was giving birth in the first one.
Yeah.
And I know that she wasn't like screaming or anything, but you can't tell me she wasn't breathing heavy.
Yeah.
You know, or her heart wasn't racing.
Or the fact that baby came out and it wasn't screaming, crying.
Yes,
like come on.
So again, I think you pick and choose, right? There's always going to be these little plot holes, and there's always going to be plot holes with movies. I don't care how perfect you think it is, but like, it's when it's convenient for them, they've got great hearing, and then other times it's let's just try to skate over that and see if anyone knows us.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Exactly.
All right. Where was I? Okay. Meanwhile, Evelyn leaves Marcus and her infant at the foundry to gather needed medical supplies and equipment. During her absence, Marcus explores the foundry and discovers the corpse of Emmett's wife.
Why?
Startled. Why what?
Why would he explore?
I didn't understand that either. Why would he explore?
I'm not saying it's okay or not.
He knows he has to watch the baby.
Well, I'm not saying it's not okay or not, but it's out of character for him.
I agree. He's
Because
usually very timid.
he's very timid and he's always afraid of everything.
He's
But
timid
this
in the
kid's going to
first
go out
one.
on his own and
You think he'd just be hanging out down there with the baby and reading or something?
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
I don't see any reason why his character
It's
would
out
do
of
that.
character, yeah.
Especially with his fucking leg fucked up. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
I didn't have a problem with him walking because she sort
And
of
that's
explained
fine,
that,
yeah.
but I agree. It's out of character. No reason for him to be up walking around. No reason for him to explore.
He probably look at that ladder like, nah, not worth it. You know what I mean? Like my leg is killing me. I'm not going up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
I'll
can't.
just sit here
He
and
knows
wait.
he can't move fast enough to get back to the hole if need be.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know why he would do that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I didn't. That was very out of character. It was almost like they just needed to fill some time. So like, we'll send him up top.
I think they had to give
Kill a few minutes
They
of the
had to
movie.
get a reason for some noise to be made for the monster. To come
Something,
after
yeah, something had to draw it down.
Yeah, it was too easy in this movie for the monsters to not have to show up at all.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't understand that either. That was kind of a big thing for me that I thought I was like, man, that's kind of a plot hole there. Like I don't.
It's a plot point, if
It's a
anything.
plot
They're
point,
trying,
yes,
they're
but
trying
it's
to,
but it's a hole. It's a hole in his character.
No, I don't
say.
disagree. I'm saying that
So-
it's like a trope or whatever. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
well, you can't really use him for that though.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to use it for anybody, it would have been Reagan, but she's gone. You know.
Yep. And I think it was just a way for them to like show they wanted to split up the family to show their own independence. I think is what it was, so they can come into their own strengths.
Sure.
So, and I think that's what happened there.
His strength was to lock himself in a.
Well, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
he had to use the
Fucking
gun.
idiot.
He used the gun to kill the monster, things like that. It showed him
He overcame
overcoming
that
that
timidness.
fear, yeah.
And maybe
and manning up a little bit.
maybe him going up top was his first step in that direction. Seeing his sister and his mom being so strong,
Yeah,
you know, maybe he kind of had a moment.
and his dad just dying the day before.
Yeah, I
you
think
know.
they could have done a better job though if that were the case. Like they could have seen him, you know, maybe like looking at some mementos, looking at the baby, and kind of going like, "I got to do something," you know, instead of just him going up top.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
If it was going to be part of a character,
So
arc, it was gonna
I
be
guess it's
part
more
of-
an issue on the writing.
Yeah,
I suppose,
if it's
yeah.
gonna be a strength building thing for him, then let's see some of that strength forming.
Yeah, maybe he's
Yeah.
looking at a picture of his dad, and he
Yeah.
says, "I need to be a," you know, and you see that look in his face that
Or he
says,
looks at Reagan, you know,
Yeah.
something that belonged to
Yeah.
Reagan, and he's like, "Man, she's more like Dad than I'll
"I would
ever
be
you
good
know?
with just a picture of his dad, like,
Mhm.
oh, I need to be strong like him." You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Nah, he's too much of a pansy.
Dude, that scene
Uh,
in the first one.
Okay, so
Rip your heart out every time.
Okay, so startled, he knocks over some objects, alerting a nearby creature. Marcus narrowly gets into the bunker, but accidentally locks himself and the baby inside the airtight space. At a marina, Emmett and Reagan search for a boat. Then feral humans living there ambush them. Emmett deliberately creates noise and attracts two creatures that slaughter the deranged inhabitants. So, did anybody notice who that one guy was? The one.
I thought he looked familiar.
So I don't know his name, but
I even said that, didn't I? I said that
he
dude
was
looks
in
familiar.
the remake of the fuck is that movie? It's recent. It had James McAvoy in it.
The one that I don't want to watch yet. Fucking the one we watched for the parents.
Yeah. I know. I know what you're talking
they're on
about. I can't think of the
vacation. Yeah, I
name
can't
now.
remember the name of the.
He's been in a couple of other movies too. I didn't realize it was him until this watch. So I watched. I was like, "Holy fuck, that's that guy."
Something of Evil, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See No Evil.
See No Evil. Yep, that's it.
I told you. Remember we talked about it because we watched the Swedish. Is it Swedish?
Yeah, I think it's Swedish.
We watched the original.
Yeah.
And I fucking hated it.
So why?
We talked about it on here. This is when we were doing the what you've been watching or whatever.
Yeah.
So in the original, it's all great. It's a great visceral, just like building that dread. It's such a good movie until the end. So at the end, did you see the remake?
Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of the original one, they got the daughter like in the back seat, and they're like threatening to cut her tongue out. And then they do it anyway, even after the parents like bend to their will. And then they take the daughter away, and they're in this car, and they're just bending to everything they're telling them to do. They're like, jump, and they're like, okay, how high? No, and then they get to like this fucking rock quarry, and they tell them to stand there naked, and they throw rocks at them trying to kill them. And that's the end. Like that's all they fucking do. Like they don't try to fucking like help their daughter. They don't try to like fight. They don't try to do any like the fucking rock quarry. They go to this rock quarry and people start throwing rocks at them like, I guess we'll just lay down and die. Your fucking daughter's still alive out there, but yeah, she's missing a tongue, but go and fucking do something. They don't even have guns. They're just throwing rocks at these people.
The ending of the remake is significantly different. Like,
it has to be because I remember shutting that movie off and going, "Fuck that movie so hard."
Yeah,
it is so
the
bad.
ending of the remake is like way different, and James McAvoy does.
Well, of course he does.
He builds that fucking tension.
Of course he does.
Yeah, he's really
and
good.
I'm not downing any of the original actors.
I don't think the movie's great, but it's good.
The first one is very good up until the end, and it pissed me off as a parent.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm going to die in that car 5 seconds in because you're not going to hurt my kid in front of me.
Yeah, I'm not saying so the remake is good. It's not terrible, it's not great or revolutionary. But it's good.
Danish.
Okay. I'm telling you, watch the original one and tell me it doesn't piss you off.
I already know the end, and
I'm just saying, tell me it doesn't piss you off.
No, because movies like that do irritate me.
Speak no evil.
Yeah, speak no evil. That's what it is.
As a parent, that movie will piss you off.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't want to watch it. I watched the remake, and I was like, yeah, it's not bad. But I already knew what the ending of the original was, so I was like, I don't really care.
It was one of those things where like everybody kept telling me how good it was.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and I like to me, foreign horror is where it's at.
Yeah.
We're failing miserably at this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And so if you want good horror, you have to seek other countries. And so like when people tell me to watch a foreign horror movie, I'm all in. Because I think, okay, this is going to be really good. And it was up until the end. And then I was just pissed off. Because I remember even pausing it. We were watching it. I'm like, is this accurate? Is this how you would react? Because I know it's not how I would fucking react.
Yeah.
Oh, it just pissed me off. Anyway,
where the fuck was I?
I thought he looked really familiar, though. I bet there
yeah,
has
he
to be
was in the
something
remake.
else.
He was in another fucking movie.
I'd say there has to be
too.
something else that he's been in that
He
I've
is.
seen.
You got it? You looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was in another movie. Whenever you say it, I'm going to know it. But he's not a bad actor. I hope he gets more roles because he's a good actor.
And you know who he kind of, I think if it's the...
Scoot McNairy?
I think that's his name. Let me see. Yeah, that's the guy. Yep, that's him. Yeah. Yep, that's the guy.
That's him.
What else was he in? Anything popular or anything?
I'm
now that I think about it, See No Evil was probably a really good movie to remake.
Business Bob and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, I remember in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
True Detective. He was Tom Purcell.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
where I
True
know
Detective.
him from.
It looks like Bob Saget right there.
That's funny.
But yeah, he's been in some other shit.
Tell me he don't look like Bob Saget
A little
there.
bit, yeah.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, maybe. I've just seen him in other stuff.
Yeah.
But I saw him in this, and I was like, holy fuck, I didn't realize that was that guy. Because he has, he's all scruffled up. He's got the hair in front of his face, and yeah, he looks pretty damaged.
Argo. Killing him softly.
I kind of thought he looked sort of like Guy Pearce. Isn't that what I said? He looks sort of like Guy Pearce.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
You know, like when you see Guy Pearce in those, fuck, what was that one movie that I fucking hated?
Like a less attractive Guy Pearce.
Yeah, like when he's all like scruffy, he's
Yeah.
got like the scruffy beard, and like what was the one movie that had him in it where it was like cannibals and shit?
He was in Hollywood.
Ravenous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ravenous.
That's a good fucking movie.
No, I hated that.
You
movie.
hate that movie? Oh, I
The
love it.
music was awful.
I know.
It'd be like, let's play some happy music
I know.
while people get eaten. I'm like,
I love it.
no, it's fucking
I
terrible.
love
Who
it.
was he in Once
Movie's
Upon a
terrible.
Time in Hollywood?
Businessman Bob.
Businessman Bob. There's a fuckload of people in that movie.
Killing him softly. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that too.
I
All
think
right.
it's True Detective.
Probably, yeah, for me too. Probably True Detective. Where the fuck was I?
Around the Marine.
Okay, so it's Adam, Marina, Emmett, and Regan search for a boat. When feral humans living there ambush them, Emmett deliberately creates noise and attracts two creatures that slaughter the deranged inhabitants. When one creature drowns, Emmett realizes that the creatures can't swim. Regan secures a small boat, and then the two reach the island, where a small colony of survivors is living a relatively normal existence. The colony leader reveals that when the government discovered the creatures were unable to swim, the National Guard moved as many people as possible to the islands. That's where Day One comes in.
Okay.
So that's where, like, the dude and all that, I'm assuming that all these people were the people on the boat.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, I remember him discussing,
Yeah.
you know, like, they had like 12 boats lined up.
Yeah,
that day
he
and
even
only two
says
made it
we were
out.
in the city, blah, 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 blah. That's the Day One story.
Okay.
So, only he's not really a part of that story. He's just in a few scenes of it. That dude is.
Okay.
It's about Joseph
I think
Quinn
it's more about
and-
giving a link.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like, you
but
get a
it's,
link
but
to...
dude, it's such a good... Like,
No,
I would...
I get that, but I'm saying putting his character in there.
Right. Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a link
Yeah.
to give you that.
And I think that's
yeah.
where, like, Joseph Quinn's character is going to come in and all that. Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it
we'll
would be
see.
cool if he did, because I think Joseph Quinn is a great fucking actor.
I agree.
Have you guys seen the new Gladiator movie?
No.
So he plays one of the emperors or whatever. He's fucking great, dude. Like
Him as the emperor. Huh?
he's one of the emperors. They're brothers.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but it's really good. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Day One, I would highly recommend.
Well, we haven't
watching
watched
that.
it because we've started doing them on here and didn't.
That's
wanna,
true. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
We're in the surprise.
yeah.
Our luck, we'd watch it this weekend, and then
Well, hey, by the
in
way,
2 weeks we'd
Yeah.
draw it.
That's
There's
okay.
there's a lot of things that like I'm like. Oh,
That's
I don't-
okay though, because I hate watching a movie only once for the podcast. Because you're like, there's a problem with this movie. I can't figure it out. If I watched it again, I think I'd know better.
Or you hated it, but you realize like in talking about it,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I really.
Maybe I
should've-
don't hate this movie
Yeah.
as much as I thought I did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Kind of
would,
like you
or
with Weird
vice
Science.
versa. I
would
You were like,
suggest
wait a minute, I
watching
need to
it.
watch this again.
I would suggest watching that movie before you watch it for the podcast, because that way you don't have to sit down and analyze it. That way, when you do sit down and analyze it, you have a better recollection of the movie, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I can get that. I think it's more so we were just like, ugh, if we watch this, then in a week we're
In a
gonna have to
week,
watch
yeah.
it again.
I know.
That happened to us with what was it? Ace Ventura.
Yeah, because Jack wanted
Jack
to
wanted
watch
to
it.
watch
I did that recently too with a movie, and I was like, "Fuck!" I just watched this movie like last week.
Yeah.
I could keep
Yeah.
watching Ace Ventura. That wouldn't bother me.
It's
No, it was a good
yeah.
one to have it happen to, but it's just, that's our luck, I guess
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
All right, so the colony leader reveals that when the government discovered creatures... Okay, I already read that.
Yeah.
Evelyn returns to the factory. She distracts the creature and frees the children. The three continue hiding inside the bunker as the creature prowls the foundry. A creature that boarded a boat at the marina, has drifted to the island and immediately begins attacking the colonists. The colony leader, Emmett, and Reagan jump into a car and lead the creature into the radio station. The creature kills the colony leader while Emmett and Reagan escape into the station. The creature attacks and is about to kill Emmett. Reagan transmits the high frequency through the room's speakers, incapacitating the creature. She impales its exposed head with a metal rod, killing it and saving Emmett. Simultaneously, at the foundry, the beast has discovered the bunker. It attacks Evelyn. Before it can kill her, Marcus picks up Reagan's transmission and plays it through his portable radio, incapacitating the alien. Marcus fatally shoots it with Evelyn's revolver. Reagan leaves her hearing aid connected to the radio station's microphone, allowing anyone receiving the frequency to weaponize it. The only issue I have with that is that Cochlear is going to run out of battery. It has to be charged or whatever.
They're like a watch battery, or no, the little disc batteries.
Yeah, it's a watch battery.
Yeah. It's usually those, and the only reason I know this is because my grandpa had like the hearing aids, and they have the same kind, and it's usually like 3 of them. Now, what I will say is that I know that those batteries last a lot longer than like regular batteries.
Yeah, but it giving off that high frequency, you think it would drain the battery.
Sure. I'm not saying that they're going to have to change the battery. I'm just saying that they last a little bit longer than your conventional batteries.
Right. Yeah, but anybody that would be listening to that would pick up on that frequency, and then
they're not going to know to weaponize it.
They may. I mean,
yeah, I'm not saying that they won't.
Yeah.
It's just like if you're her brother, right? Like he heard, whatever, and he like took it off his ears or whatever. If you're like a normal human, you're going to hear that come through, and your first reaction is going to be to do this
or turn it off,
or turn it off. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying that
so
they won't
maybe
figure it out.
Maybe if they would have had somebody say, "Hey, use this
yeah,
frequency."
like break up that thing, break up the high frequency with like, "Hey, you can use this to kill them. Here's how," and then play the frequency for like 5 minutes, and then, "Hey, you can use this. Here's how." Something. I mean, that's your only way.
But
or say or even
you
say
didn't have
during the frequency.
time.
Yeah.
Use this frequency to disorient them. Blah blah blah. Make your escape or kill whatever.
Well, mostly it's like, when they have that going on, it's sort of like that boss moment in a video game where like it opens and you can attack their brain or whatever that's under there. It's weak point or whatever.
Right. All right. So that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And of course they leave it on another cliffhanger. Why wouldn't
Sure.
they do that?
Well, I think that this one actually had a lesson that we could learn. And that lesson is that you should never let the Abbotts stay in your
They bring death.
place because they fucked up theirs. They fucked up Emmett's. They'll fuck up yours.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna fuck up that island. It's gonna be a big party island now.
Yeah, it's don't let the Abbotts. If the Abbotts show up, just tell them kindly to leave.
Kindly, I must ask you to exit the island
Mm-hmm.
on boat or swim. I don't care. Just leave. We don't care where you go. You just can't stay here.
yeah, I don't care. You just
All right.
can't stay here.
Did you guys got everything covered that you want to cover? Anything you want to?
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Let's
Oh, no,
talk
we
about
already
the
did
movie.
that.
Wrong one.
That's my bad, guys. That's yep.
Oops.
That's the one.
Let's rock out this bitch.
All right. So, what do you guys think of the movie? Let's start with Jeremiah.
As always.
It always goes this way.
When's my name going to be put on the little intro?
I gotta buy a whole new intro.
I did yours, like right away.
Huh?
On the TikTok stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to put a piece of duct tape on there and just write Madison.
You should get like a nameplate
Yeah.
right there. It says Madison.
Madison.
Or Madison 2. Or Madison Jr.
Madison 2.0.
Yeah, little nameplate right there.
Like I said earlier, I would watch it again. I'd recommend it. I thought I love the set, the sound, especially what we talked about earlier with her being deaf and you not hearing a damn thing, and then he comes in and
Well,
he
I like how it
starts
does that
talking.
whoosh
Yeah,
thing.
it's
It's
just
like,
kind of like, all the sound kind of just
floods in. Yeah.
And then it's all actiony and everything else. I absolutely love that. I don't really have a lot of complaints. I didn't really think about it all that much till you guys started talking about it. But the kid going up and doing the exploring thing. But other than that, I loved it. I thought it was just as good as the original. It kept me entertained and all that. So I'd probably go with 8.5.
Okay. That's pretty fair. So for me, I think that the movie, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. It's not as good as the first. The first had that whole new idea, new concept going for it, and obviously, of course, any good thing they gotta drain it dry. Kick it till
like
it's
I said,
dead.
Trilogies I have no problem with, but
Yeah.
beyond that,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, right. Day one was great. I'll give them that. Day one was great because it took us into the city and all that. It was awesome. Visually, everything. But for this movie, I think that it's great. It takes you great places. I love the island stuff. I love the Emmett's character. I think Cillian Murphy in this is fan-fucking-tastic. But I don't think I've hated him in anything he's ever done.
Agreed.
Also, I think that the girl who plays Reagan, she's amazing for a deaf actor and everything. Like that's
she's so pretty.
She's
she's
so
just,
good at this.
It's not like a Marilyn Monroe kind of pretty.
Right.
She's got
conventionally.
This, she's got like this, I don't know, air about her. And
she seems like a very, very happy soul. Is what it seems like. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I love that, and I think her character is awesome in this movie. And she was great in the first one, but in this one, you really she becomes the hero more or less. She was pretty much the hero, but she kind of she couldn't stand alone in the first one. In this one, she stands alone, and it's great.
Yeah.
Evelyn didn't have as much to do in this one, but she was still awesome. Emily Blunt's awesome in everything. Even the boy, he comes up and and he learns, to man up a little bit, and things like that. And I think that's great. I love the set designs. I love I don't know where they found this foundry, but it was fucking perfect for that set. Everything. I think it's all great. But I will agree that I don't know why the fuck that kid went upstairs. That was stupid, a dumb idea. But aside from that, I'm going to go, I think I'm with me, like visually everything, aside from a few hiccups with the CGI, I think, I'm going to go 8 with it. So, cause it's not as good as like day one or the first one, but it's still pretty good. I don't even know what I gave the first one or day one. We didn't do day one yet.
Not yet. No.
But I'm pretty sure I probably gave the first one an 8 or an 8.5 or something. I'm sure. So, yeah, 8.
For me, I think that this movie, especially with the acting and stuff, I was very blown away with Emily Blunt in the beginning. I thought that her acting was just not over the top, but the most visceral in the beginning. And I think that in this movie, for me, it is that visceral stuff. It's the stuff that kind of reminds you that they're human. You guys didn't like the bear trap scene, but I did. I thought that him screaming, her being very motherly with it was sort of like this reminder that even when things are terrible, we should still be human in our reaction to it, right? And she does a great job of bringing that to this movie. And while I, as a mother, would probably knock my kid out for everybody else's sake, you know, but she has this very motherly way about her, or this human way of dealing with her kids that I think is missing in a lot of these post-apocalyptic movies.
It's also crazy to think that she just literally had a baby 12 hours before this.
Yeah, she's walking around. She's cool.
Walk around no pains.
But there again, none of us have had a kid and then been made you don't have a choice.
Yeah, right. I guess I haven't spit out 4 kids of my own, but
you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I've never given birth, so I don't know what that's
It's just a great, the baby in a box, right? Who sits there and thinks okay, we're about to have a baby.
It almost feels inhumane.
Yeah.
In a way, you're like, that's
Yeah.
fucked up. But at the same time, I get it.
Yeah,
Like,
at the same time, you're like, well, this is where they're living.
I mean-
and she has a very good way of showing that she's a mother who cares about her kids, but also is trying to cope.
It's
in
so
this
weird because, like,
horrible
I know that,
situation.
okay, so I don't know if anybody really knows how oxygen tanks work, but oxygen tanks only give you a breath of oxygen about every 5 breaths. And so for this, I'm like, that baby's lung development is not going to be good.
No.
So it's going to suck. Like,
so going back to like her up and about 12 hours after having the baby, I mean, when Kendra had Allie, they released Kendra like within the
Yeah, if
hour.
nothing goes wrong, if you're healthy, there's no
And
reason for you to stay more than a night.
We didn't even stay that
honestly.
night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We
You can
left
be up
right after
hours
they took out
I mean,
Allie.
it's not like, like a C-section, that's a major surgery. But like, if you are healthy and you can just have your baby naturally, there's no reason you can't get up and walk in 12 hours.
Okay.
To his point, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, we were down at Dayton's Children's right within
agree.
the hour.
Yep. But yeah. So like, I found that very clever and very cool. I didn't understand the kid walking around. But again, I think that these movies are less about that kind of stuff and more about the human reaction to what's happening.
Yeah.
The biggest problem for me is the high frequency thing. I don't understand how everybody in the world's like, oh, they've got this high hearing, and we just go, okay.
Too bad we didn't have a really loud noise that could really
Yeah, like
disrupt-
we don't have sonic booms
Yeah,
or anything like
yeah.
that. We don't weaponize sound, it's fine. But again, maybe they'll change, or maybe they'll discuss that in a further movie. And again, I still think these movies are less about the plot so much and more about the human reaction to it.
You also got to understand at this point in these 2 movies, you haven't really gotten outside of rural America.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like you haven't been.
And I made that comment when we were talking about. I thought, like, okay, maybe day one's gonna have more explanation, because you're gonna be in the city. There's gonna be
It doesn't.
and even if it doesn't, there's gonna be further movies, right? Like that's already been
It's
discussed.
literally the first 2 days of the whole invasion. So,
I'm just saying that, like, while I have a major problem with it, one, maybe they're going to explain it later, and 2, I still think these movies are more about the human reaction to the situation rather than the what ifs, the who whats, and the how's whats, and all that stuff, like everything that's going on. Like, how did we get here? I think it's less about that and more about, like, how are the Abbotts, dealing with this? How is Emmett dealing with this? How are these people on this island dealing with this? It's more so about a human or even a social commentary, if you really think about it. It's a lot like the Romero, zombie movies. It's less about the monster and more about how did we react as humanity? Were we still human, or did we go off the deep end and start killing each other?
makes you wonder how
They
react.
give all
you know?
of these examples, right?
Yeah.
You've got the Abbott family who's living peacefully on their farm,
And that would probably be a lot of people.
right. And then
But those types of people get taken advantage of.
right, and then you've got the Emmett people that were forced out of their comfortable environment, and then you've got these feral people, right? So again, all of these people have different reasons for their actions or their reactions to the environment. But I think that these movies, especially these post-apocalyptic movies, not just this one, but this one does it very well, is the human reaction to what's going on. So I think I would give it an 8 as well. That's it.
All right, Eric.
So I really like the visuals on this movie. I really like the acting. I think is on par. But the only thing like I said, there's 2 things I didn't like. Well, that was the speaker box.
Yeah.
And him going up there exploring. Now, if they would have given me some sort of like, hey, he's going up there to get something for such and such because they need it, then I would understand why he was up there.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. If they would have
But
explained.
he literally went up there for no fucking reason.
Yeah, if
at
they
all.
They didn't even
being
give anything.
injured on top of that,
Yeah.
like
It didn't make
why?
any sense.
They're caught in a
Character-wise.
bear track. I'm gonna just lay on.
Character-wise,
the
it
bed
made no
and-
sense
No.
for him.
Yeah.
And the speaker box thing, if they would have just kind of been like, yeah, this is why we did it. This is how it's got the power supply. I'd be like, all right, yeah, I get behind that. So-
I'm telling you.
Well,
They should have.
don't cut.
Well,
the-
apparently in one scene when they show the back of it, you can see a battery compartment.
Really?
Yeah.
I still think that they should
Well, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm
point
just
it
saying.
out. Yeah, no, I get it.
Right.
Yeah,
And-
they just show her clipping the cord and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
It's
So-
powered by magic.
Yeah, I told you she shoved the cord up her ass and she farts and that's how it goes.
It's powered by imagination.
It's powered by gas.
So, I mean, that's where it is for me. I'm going to have to go with... I'm still at an 8 with this movie, even with those... Probably knocked down like a point for me, but between those two. But other than that, I really enjoyed the movie.
So that's an 8.125.
Powered by flatulation.
So, Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
going 90.
I'm gonna go. I don't think it's as high as the first one. I'm going 85.
80, 81.
Eric's got it. It's a 91%.
Motherfucker.
I might go higher on the next
Audience.
Yeah.
Audience 92.
Audience. I don't think they liked it as much. I'm going 85 again.
What'd you say?
92.
90.
Eric got it again.
God damn it!
92% on the
Oh my
dot.
god!
Damn.
Wow. Cheater.
How? I probably looked it up beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheater.
that's what I did.
Critics' consensus, a nerve-wracking continuation of its predecessor, A Quiet Place Part 2, expands the terrifying world of the franchise without losing track of its heart. I'm going to go ahead and say I went through, I don't know how many pages of reviews.
I
And
bet
I'm
there were
not-
hardly any.
I'm not saying there weren't bad reviews. There were. But
There's always that
they're
one
not
guy.
good.
Right.
As far as, like, being bad reviews, like, give me a good reason. And, like, I saw, like, nobody.
Really.
So, yeah.
Just give us a couple. It'll be all right.
So, okay, 1 star, damn. I thought the first one was bad, but this is on a whole another level.
Whole another level.
Uh-huh. I'm going to read these exactly as they're
Oh,
written,
I
just
do
so
too.
you guys know.
I
okay?
love doing it that way.
Yeah, so another 1 star. I didn't like this movie. The characters frustrated me the most, and the rest of the film was nonsensical.
Nonsensical.
Of course, it's probably my fault for expecting a movie just as good as the first one. Spoiler, how is the speaker being powered? How did the daughter bully?
I told you. I told you.
When you brought it up,
Jeremiah's over here like,
I warned
There's an
you.
entire Reddit thread of people confused about that.
really? Is there?
Seriously, because
Wow.
I looked it up.
A whole Reddit thread of people being like, what? How?
Batteries. And people are
It's
going
a
like,
fucking movie.
could have
man.
hooked it up to a car battery. And somebody was like, that's not possible. Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
my
I mean, it is possible.
It
You
is
just gotta-
possible. I can fit a whole car. I'm like, maybe like a little 12-volt battery is what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
that's
Yeah.
what I was going for,
Like-
too. How did the
D
daughter
batteries.
bully a grown man into
D.
following her plan? Why did Cillian Murphy's character have noise traps outside his home?
Well,
Why
I mean,
were there no-
We know that.
Yeah, why were they not telling anyone that they ran into how to kill these monsters? How could they? It's not like we got Facebook or Twitter or, like, hey
They just
guys,
get on some apps.
supersonic sound is the way to go.
You need to
Like,
get on that Facebook thread of our that
Invasion
Facebook group.
or have the
Survivors.
Reddit. Go onto the Reddit.
Yeah. Get on the Facebook group called Alien Invasion and How To.
Yeah, exactly.
And How to Survive.
Invasion survivors.
Yeah. The daughter is annoying because everything she does either almost gets her killed or someone else killed.
I thought they were going to say she talked too much.
The son was annoying too because he wasn't as cautious as the first movie. Fair. But I don't know if that's an annoying trait. Like, that's more character
It was
growth,
annoying
I
that
I was going
guess.
to say that's less annoying.
I mean,
dude.
it was kind of annoying.
Him being a pussy
since-
is annoying.
Yeah, well, that too. But I was saying it was kind of annoying because he went up there and investigated when he didn't need to.
Also, how is he walking around? His leg was caught in a bear trap.
They said that he was dumb.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you pay attention, I seriously don't understand why people like this movie. I know all the other movies were released in 2020 weren't good, but come on, people, this wasn't a good movie. The ending was so awful. It left too many plot points open.
I disagree.
That
I
is
think
literally the only bad movie in 2020.
No, I said all of the movies in 2020 were bad.
all the movies,
Oh,
there weren't a
okay.
lot because we were in the middle of a fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
I got it confused. Like, that was the only bad one, and every other one was a
No,
fucking
they said
masterpiece.
all
Yeah,
all
right.
of they. To be fair, they said all of the movies of 2020.
Okay. I got confused there for a second, because I'm like,
This one's my favorite, so just
Put that cookie down!
listen to what they say.
Oops.
What was this director thinking of? What the characters when thinking when?
What?
Whoa. What?
What?
Say that again.
Wait, what?
What
Say it
the-
again.
That
Repeat.
motherfucker's smelling toast right about now.
What the characters when thinking when? I'm not
Why
kidding.
say many
It-
words when one word works?
What the characters when thinking when?
He was drunk.
Reproducing
I mean,
themselves?
Smelling
Question mark.
toast.
Reproducing themselves? Question mark. There are lots of bad scenes, like when she had the baby and there was a flood. She didn't breastfeed the baby. The movie has a good theme, but the transitions were horrible.
Wait, your one complaint about the movie is that she didn't breastfeed
No,
the
there
baby?
were several complaints. Let's read.
I
She-
know,
she
but I'm
had a
like-
baby and there was a flood.
You want to see some Emily Blunt?
Yeah,
nip.
it's got to be a
Yeah.
neck beard. Be like,
No.
did you see him?
What?
I want to see some Emily Blunt nip.
There's at least
I got a
four by my
mommy
count.
fetish.
What the characters when thinking when? That's first complaint. Reproducing themselves? Question mark.
What is reproducing themselves? Like, you mean procreating?
Okay, I guess there's only three. There are lots of bad scenes, like when she had the baby and there was a flood. She didn't breastfed the baby.
She didn't breastfeed.
She didn't breastfeed the
So
baby.
when she had the
So
baby,
there's
it was
three.
a flood. I mean, I'm lost.
I don't know what he's talking about, a flood. But
Probably
yeah, this,
the one
this
in the basement, I
This
guess?
one was my favorite.
Yeah, I would
By
assume
far.
the basement.
But
But the last one about not breastfeeding or breastfeeding the
But
baby.
that's a
Breastfeeding.
stretch, though.
Breastfeeding.
because
Just
the
sounds
flood
like
happens
some dude
way
who's
after she
mad.
has the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that just sounds like some dude that's mad because there were no booze.
What the characters when thinking when. That's all I got to say.
Toast.
I mean, think about it.
That motherfucker smelled toast.
Yeah, he was.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this one's a half a star by Daniel Radcliffe. It's Daniel R. I'm not sure how it is even possible to outdo the worst movie ever, A Quiet Place, but somehow Jim from The Office managed to make a sequel that was worse than the original. The only bright spot in this movie is that his character died in the first one, so we didn't have to deal with the worst father in movie history in the sequel. Surprise! They replaced Jim with Cillian Murphy's awful character in this one and amped up the girl boss aspect of the mother and daughter characters. Daughter, perhaps. Once again, this movie is filled with bad acting, bad story, massive plot holes, bad CGI, bad scoring, continuing to make the world building worse, which is honestly impressive. This first movie was a 0 out of 5. This one gets a -5 out of 5. How do these movies have such high scores on here? I will be hate watching the third movie in the series. Like, why?
Okay, you're gonna hate watch, but
Uh-huh.
guess what? You're still giving money to something that you don't want to
Yeah.
watch.
I will
not
be
Fuck it, dude.
necessarily.
Hate watch it. Give it all the money you can.
I will be hate
What
watching
if
the
they
third movie in
pirate
the
it?
series in hopes that Jim from The Office lack
I'm just
of
gonna
involvement in the
download
third
it.
movie.
Just fucking be like, fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm downloading. I'm going to hate watch it after I downloaded it.
And a new cast aside from Deadpan, who was awful in part 2, might somehow make this movie better. I'm sure it'll manage to be worse than the first two. Somehow these movies seriously deserve to win Razzie Awards, as they are actually worse movies than
Sharknado?
Halle Berry's Catwoman.
Oh.
I was gonna say Plan 9.
I'm going with you're full of shit.
Show us on the doll where the movie hurt you.
Right?
Yeah.
Zach C, 1 star. If you need a movie to make sense when you watch it, this isn't the movie for you. None of the decisions made by the characters make sense.
All right.
I mean, a few of them. I mean,
Zach C. No, sorry. Ty T, half a star. The only reason for someone to give this shit 5 stars was he's autism.
Is it actually Thai tea or is it titty?
No, it's Ty T.
Okay.
TYT. Half a star. The only reason for someone to
T.
give this shit 5 stars was he's autism or deaf.
Oh my god.
learn how to spell.
Amy L gave this a half star. The first one was incredible, but I couldn't get over how her speaker magically worked when she got the power cord.
Jesus Christ, people.
Why not just have a powerless speaker or a wireless speaker? The technology exists, bitch, because there ain't no fucking.
Strap a JBL around your neck.
How you gonna recharge it?
Good point. Yeah.
Get one of those
Wireless
cranks.
speakers exist. Yeah, we are aware.
Yeah.
The technology to make a
But
wireless
then again, I
speaker
mean,
work
you use
doesn't.
any battery on a fucking speaker, it's gonna die too at some point. So.
Yeah, but there are more batteries out there somewhere.
Unless you get one of the
Yeah.
cranks that
True.
you use to
Yeah,
charge.
Yeah,
it.
crank generator. Just
Yeah, walking through town like
Like I was saying, they had the kid running.
they're
on-
coming. Yeah, I fucking know.
That's what
They're so close.
I know.
They had the kid on there running on. on a wheel. Oh shit! Now what are we gonna do? He got his foot in a bear trap.
It's like an organ grinder. You just need a little monkey to go with it.
I always want to see like a human person doing one of those things, and then just stop and just see them go in the fucking wheel.
Last one, half a star, no name. The stupidity on display in this movie is astounding. The main characters are that stupid. There is no way they would actually still be alive.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't say that they were stupid.
I wouldn't say they're stupid either.
That's it for
All right.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, you guys are idiots. We like the movie. You can suck a ball. Just one, though. The left one.
The one that's my least favorite.
The one
that
my
gets
least
hurt
favorite.
all the time.
Yeah, the one that gets kicked the most.
Sweet ass trivia with Karen.
Left ball, corner pocket.
And again, there was 25 total
What if you only had one
trivia
ball?
on this,
Then
even
just
after
settle in the
serving or
middle.
checking like different other sites and stuff. So
Just
The
be a
one little ball in the...
I'm pretty sure one of them is that Krasinski didn't want to do this because he only wanted to be one and done.
yeah, he wanted one and done.
Yeah, and I don't blame him.
Mm-mm.
He was
I
just like, I
wish
just want
it-
to do the one
yeah.
movie. You know,
That would have been nice.
yeah.
After seeing the first film, Cillian Murphy said in an interview, I wrote this email to John after watching the first movie of how much I enjoyed the film and congratulating him on it. Then I chickened out and never sent it. I was like, you don't need to be doing that. He's a busy man. He doesn't need to hear from some actor. And 1 year later...
Cillian Murphy's some actor.
Right. 1 year later, he was cast in the sequel. The youngest of the Abbott family...
That just shows his humbleness, though, man.
Oh,
How humble he is.
absolutely.
I think that's great, dude. Like, Cillian, I know you're not watching this because we're humble podcasters.
Yeah.
But listen to me, man. You're worth it.
We love you.
We love you.
Yeah.
We think you're a great and fantastic
And
actor.
I changed my mind. You're handsome no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah.
The youngest of the like he gives a shit.
He doesn't-
but
yeah, he doesn't care.
the youngest of the Abbott family's son, Bo, is played by young actor Cade Woodward in the first film. In the opening flashback scenes of the second movie, Bo is played by Cade's younger brother, Dean Woodward. John Krasinski has said he wrote the first film as a love letter to his children. This is something he wanted to continue, and that's why he wanted to write himself into the new film's opening. When he finally decided on an idea, John Krasinski was able to write his first draft screenplay in just 3.5 weeks. Editing the film was only completed a few days before its premiere in New York City in 2020. Similarly, the editing in the first film, A Quiet Place in 2018, was completed the morning of its premiere at SXSW in 2018.
South by Southwest.
It just says XS.
Yeah,
South
South
by
by Southwest.
Southwest.
Okay, cool.
It's a movie festival.
Okay. The fact that the creatures are unable to swim and quickly drown in water brings up an interesting point about their physiology. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. They have very thin bodies and very strong limbs that end in razor-sharp claws, which gives them superior agility, speed, and efficiency in killing prey, making them almost perfect predators. However, it is because their limbs are so thin that they lack the surface area needed to propel themselves during swimming, making them completely useless in water. This suggests that a relative lack of deep waters in their original environment didn't require them to develop this trait and skill. Emily Blunt admitted that she was initially hesitant to join the project as she didn't feel that she could top the first movie. However, she was on board after she heard John Krasinski's pitch of the first bus scene. She also admitted that the first take of that scene is in the movie, as she was also terrified in real life by the stunt, which had the bus coming at her at 40 miles per hour. That's it.
Hell yeah. So she did her own stunt?
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet.
Which again, I feel like that's very well shown.
Yeah. Because
in the
she
movie,
shows
because,
that emotion too.
like when she when the bus starts coming at her and she's like, my God, like, or something like that. She says it and it's just this very terrified voice, and it just seems so real
right.
and well done. So she really just got me in that whole first part of the movie.
Yeah, she was great. I think everybody was great in the movie. I
Oh,
think everybody
definitely.
really brought
Definitely.
it. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they do with the next one, honestly. And I know that
what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Wow.
Fuck you, Joseph.
Wow.
I didn't mean to click it that soon. My finger
Wow.
did a twitch.
Wow.
Fuck you, Joseph. We don't give a shit about
My
what
finger
you
was on the
say.
button and my finger twitched.
Well, what I was going to say before I was so fucking rudely interrupted.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
So I know that John Krasinski didn't want to do more than just the first one, but now that he has done more, I'm interested to see how this is all going to end. So because you brought in the
Sooner rather
beginning, you
than
made the
later.
middle. Now I want to see it end.
I'm interested to see
Sooner
more
rather
of his
than
projects.
later.
Yeah, not in fucking 10 years either. Like
Let's
before
not
these
make
kids
this
are.
another Saw.
Yeah, I don't need to see these kids in their 20s now. So because I'm assuming that you're going to try to pick up the next movie right after this movie.
I would love to see a franchise like, not necessarily this one, but like at a certain point where you've got like these like legacy characters, right? They have like plot protection and all that plot armor. Like sitting on a porch, rocking in a chair, and like fucking Ghostface shows up. Third one today. You know what I mean? Like just like that. That would be hilarious.
Like I was really hoping Gale Weather was gonna bite it in the last movie, and I'm like, come on, dude. Like,
out of all of them, Gale is the one they kept. Why not Dewey?
yeah, right.
Dewey was way.
Dewey
worth
was
it.
definitely a fan favorite, and I think that's part of the reason why they killed him off.
It's bullshit.
But now they're bringing back Sidney Prescott because they decided to say fuck it and pay her that money, and now she's got herself an MCU role.
It's their only way to do it.
It's their own way to bring people into it.
I know.
I'm not interested. I'm done.
I'm about
I
finished
was
with this
done
that
after the
franchise
third
too,
one.
man.
I was done after the fifth. Done.
Fuck, I was done after the
DU
fourth.
I'm
like,
DUN.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I watched the fifth because I was interested. How are they gonna do this for a new generation or whatever, right? Yeah, I'm done. Like I understood why the fourth.
And
was
whenever
made,
they bring in original characters like Sidney, Dewey, and all that, and they're like they call them legacy characters. It's like, yeah, that's when you know the franchise has been going on for too long.
Yep.
Shit.
Whenever you're calling your original characters legacy characters or legacy heroes or whatever, it's done.
Yeah.
Just end it there. Like,
let well enough alone.
Yeah,
Like let's
it's
just
done.
stop.
Stop
I was-
kicking it.
I was
And,
done
and
after
Wes
that.
Craven's no longer with us. Let's, you know.
He'd be rolling over, man. Like that's not.
probably would. He'd
That's
probably
not what
be-
he intended.
But he
when
let
did.
the fucking Freddy Krueger franchise go on for a long time.
That
without
wasn't
him.
his. That wasn't his.
I know, but what I'm saying is he let it go on a long time without
He
him.
didn't have a choice.
Well, he needs to
That's why he
rise
bought
up
it
on
back.
from the grave.
That's why he bought it back and did New Nightmare. He's like, I'm gonna end this shit.
Yeah,
and you
well,
ain't
he needs to
touching
rise up from the grave and get rid of this bullshit. dude.
it. I'd love to see.
Like,
that.
let's do a proper Scream franchise
I'd
here.
love to see.
Go ahead and kill it all off.
Fucking zombie.
He,
West.
you know, if he was alive, he'd kill off Sidney Prescott.
Oh,
There.
for sure.
There's the button.
He killed off Nancy. Why wouldn't he?
Right.
Not that Nancy was, you know my thing about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Top Gun.
No, this is the first
This
one.
would be the
isn't it?
first one. I don't think
I've
we've
never
done
seen
any.
it.
Holy shit, I ain't seen this fucking
You
movie
never
in
seen
years.
Top
You
Gun?
ever seen Top Gun?
I've never seen Top Gun. I've never seen any of them.
Well, you like greased up guys playing volleyball on the beach? This is what you're going to get.
I saw it in Sunny.
It's on Paramount.
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 Yeah, it is a Paramount movie.
Greased up Tom Cruise on the beach playing volleyball and not a speck of sand on his body.
Yay.
You know they had a hell of a time filming that shit.
You got Days of Thunder in there?
No.
Old Val Kilmer.
That makes me sad.
Val Kilmer,
Iceman.
Anthony Edwards.
I love Val Kilmer.
This is a early 90s classic. It's early 90s, right?
I thought it was 80s.
I'm pretty sure it's early 90s.
Early
I thought
90s.
Days of Thunder was 90s. I think
He
Top
did it
Gun
around
was
the
like
same time.
Late 80s.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like late 80s.
I could be
88,
wrong.
89, something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
86.
86?
Oh,
Holy
damn.
shit.
We're way off.
Way earlier than I thought. This movie's as old as me.
When Days of Thunder? Was that like
I'm
94?
looking. 90.
Oh, damn.
Man.
I did like Days of Thunder.
We're
Oh
showing
man,
our
Days
age.
of Thunder was a
in
great
there.
movie.
My favorite Tom Cruise movie is not Magnolia, but fuck, what's that one?
Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky. I love
I was
Vanilla
gonna
That's
Sky.
one of my
Thunder.
all-time favorite movies.
It's amazing.
It's an amazing
I'm gonna
movie.
say Days of Thunder is probably mine.
That's what that. So Vanilla Sky is
I've
one of
never
those
seen
few
that one
movies
either.
that I could
Great.
easily almost give a 10.
Yeah,
I've
that
never
would be a
seen-
close 10 for me as well.
I
Did you
absolutely
ever see the
love that
original?
movie. Vanilla Sky?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's her face that played Sophia in the first one?
Yeah, Penelope Cruz.
Yeah, she played Sophia in the original. It was originally a Mexican. or
Oh, I didn't know that.
Spanish
That's
movie.
cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I didn't know there was an original. I just knew of this one.
I've never seen the original either, but the Tom
I've
Cruise
never
one, like I
seen
don't like
that.
Tom Cruise, so I don't watch a lot of his movies.
I love Tom
I like the
Cruise.
Mission Impossible movies.
He's a guilty pleasure for me. I don't know what it is about that
And,
guy.
The only
Tropic
movie
Thunder.
that I ever saw with him that I actually enjoyed prior to Vanilla Sky was
Tropic Thunder.
The Firm. The
Firm, yeah.
Never
that
seen.
It's good.
All right, next week. Don't forget about that. Next week we're gonna do Top Gun. Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer. Not Val Kilmer's best role though. Best role being Tombstone. Let's just say it here now.
Fair point.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Willow.
Huh?
I said Willow. Mad Modigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome in that.
Batman.
And nothing will ever top him.
Batman.
His best role is
The
Batman.
little fucking
Tombstone,
pixie
dude.
dudes.
The brownies.
Nah, I
The
would
brownies.
agree. I do like Tombstone. I
Have
like
we, have we
westerns,
done
though.
Tom Cruise? Have we done Tom Cruise?
I don't know.
Tom Cruise
I
or
don't
Val
think
Kilmer?
so.
I don't think we have. I don't think we have done.
I
Jumps
wouldn't
into
think
the
so. We
fucking-
don't do a lot of Tom Cruise movies.
No,
Thank God.
I think that might be the only one we have of his.
Cold.
But we also have
Yeah.
Maverick in there
Is
too,
is
don't we?
Willow in
well,
the
yeah,
box?
it would be the sequel.
Is Willow in the box?
I don't know.
I think
See
it's on the
Collateral?
rolling.
Collateral with Jamie Foxx.
I
No
saw some
Tom
of it.
Cruise.
No Tom Cruise.
No Tom
I'm almost positive we haven't done Val Kilmer.
Oh.
That handsome devil, him. I don't care how bad of a person he was on the set, but he was awesome in the Island of Doctor
Moreau.
Moreau or whatever. Yeah, I heard that fucking whole shoot was just a complete disaster.
He kind of went that
Full
diva
method.
route. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what the hell is his name?
Oh, fucking what's
Marlon
Brando?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a cocksucker on the fucking set too. He had everything on cue cards and shit. Didn't want to rehearse his lines. Anyway, next week we're gonna do Top Gun, so be here for that, and we'll see you guys next week.
Okay,
Have
bye.
fun. Be safe. Deuces.